Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's having a good day or night whenever you are tuning in. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Well, we had a little bit of a reverb there. Anyways, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a good day or night whenever you are tuning in. It's been a couple of months. I did a live last night. I'm ready to get back into it. I've been traveling, so just hopping back into it all. Tonight, I'm opening up the comments for any specific questions. If anybody has anything that they would like answered specifically for them, hit that in the comments and I will pull some cards specifically for you. So with that being said, let's get, actually, I'm going to start with a different deck. I'm feeling very pulled to love reading tonight. So let's start with that. Let's see what's going on for the collective in love this month. Let's see what we got going on here for everybody. Let's see. I'm getting a sense that, I don't know. I'm hearing some very turbulent waters for some of you with a significant other. However that resonates for you, take it as it is. Interesting, but it's almost like, I was going to say magnetic, and that's exactly what this card says. It's almost like this insane magnetic pull that you may feel to one another. But it's almost, I just hear turbulent, like it's so passionate and so strong that it creates this sort of rippled chaos. Anyways, if they wanted to say something to you right now, they would say, I know you're my soulmate. Our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing all the signs. Yeah, so both of you may be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities about one another, a lot of things that keep continually leading you back to one another. If that is the case, trust in it. If it feels right to you, trust in it. What else we got? Let's see. If their collective's person can say something, excuse me, to them, what would they say? Telepathic communication. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this really strong bond that you guys have with one another. It's almost like you can sense when the other person is thinking about you. You feel them in a whole different capacity. It's a really intense, strong bond with one another. What else? Hey guys, for those of you that are just hopping on, welcome. Pulling a couple of cards about love right now, but if anybody has any specific questions, I am going to pull some cards for you. So if you have any questions specifically, go ahead and write it in the comments and I will get to them as soon as I can. All right, let's see. If your person had something to say to you, what else would it be? I love your swag. You are the whole package. Yeah, this goes again to this magnetic, really intense. I'm just hearing like it's a really, really intense connection for some of you. And intense can be amazing. It can be so fun. It can be so enthralling and just intense, like passion, compassion, all of the above. But it's really easy to get lost in that. There's a difference between chemistry and compatibility. So for some of you, take into account if this is really how your nervous system feels when you're with this person, when you are in their presence. Your body is your first responder. So if something doesn't actually feel right, listen to your intuition. For some of you, though, however, this is like rock your socks off kind of love. So, enjoy the ride. All right, let's get one more for those of you that are in communication with your person. Let's see, what else? If your person could say something to you that they haven't already said, what would it be? You're different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. Yeah, again, yeah, for some of you, I don't know. There's chemistry. I just keep hearing chemistry, maybe not compatibility. So listen to your heart. Listen to what your body is saying. Yeah, I'm going to pull some tarot on this. I'm feeling really called to tarot now. Let's see. Let's just get an overall energy for the collective and what they need to hear right now, whether it be romantic interest, whether it be career, whether it be just general questions of life. Let's see, what does the collective need to hear right now? And if any of you guys have specific questions or want to know anything specifically for you, I am going to pull some cards specifically for you. So write in the comments, let me know what your questions are. All right, let's get general energy for the collective spirit. Show me what's going on right now. Whoa, for the collective. Yeah, that's that explosive energy. All of my cards just flew out of my hands. Knight of Swords. Let's see. What else? Yeah, it goes back to that really intense sort of reckless energy. It's like quick and fast and hard for some of you in love. I don't know. I'm also hearing, interestingly enough, if some of you are creatives, your creative expression, posting it, sharing it with people, sharing it online, whatever it may be, is going to bring you some pretty rapid, quick success. So stick with it if that's something that you are into. Be confident in your spoken word and your expression, whatever it may be. More people need to hear it and tap into it. Knight of Swords is one of the fastest knights. Comes in with a quickness, with a sharp tongue, with very determined, just a very determined mindset. So take that into account for yourself. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, we got knights. We got all the knights happening right now. What's going on? Yeah, for some of you, there may be a really solid offer coming your way financially. Because you put in the hard work. You have chosen to continue to stick with something long enough to see the growth from the seeds that you've planted. And you may have had, like, I'm hearing a lot right now, but you may have had, those spells of moments of disappointment or feeling like giving up or whatever it may be. But just know that this year is going to change for you. This year is going to shift you in a whole different direction because you are finally following what fulfills your heart, what brings joy and peace and abundance to you. And by doing so, you are radiating out that type of energy because it's something that you're passionate about. And now those types of energies are attracting and magnetizing towards you. What else we got here? Patience. I'm hearing patience. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with your interactions. Have patience with everything that you do. Two of Swords. Some of you, yeah, you may have a big decision coming up. I'm seeing like a crossroads in the path. You may be left with two different choices, not knowing which way to go right now. Follow your heart. That's all I can say. The best thing I can do. It may even be illogical in a lot of people's eyes if it's changing a career path or something significant like that, or changing where you live. And it may not make sense to other people, but it doesn't matter. What makes sense to you is what matters. So when making this decision, put some thought into it. Yes, absolutely. But do what you are pulled to. Do what feels like the highest calling of your path. What else we got here? For those of you just hopping on, welcome in. Thank you for being here. If anybody has any specific questions they want answered, I am in the mood of giving tonight, so I will pull specific cards for you. Just go ahead and type your questions in the comments if you have anything specifically you want some insight in. All right. Ooh, we got a card flipped over. What was that? Oh, we got the Fool card, but it's in reverse. I actually like this energy. I do. This goes to this Two of Swords right here. It's that typically the Fool is like the first step in a new journey. But in reverse, I feel like there's that introspection, knowing that you need to listen to your heart. You need to allow yourself the space to I'm hearing some words right now. The space to fuck up and make mistakes. It's okay, because that's when you learn. That's when the most growth occurs. That's when you gain wisdom. That's when you gain insight. We can prepare all we want, and I think it's really important to set a manifestation path and have a directive and set goals? Absolutely. Because if you don't have a map to where you're going, how are you supposed to get there? Right. But we also have to take into account the unknowns. And oftentimes the unknowns are the things that lead us to something even better, that lead us to something even greater than we could have even imagined. So take that leap of faith, but also be prepared for it to maybe go a completely different direction than you'd even planned. And it may even be more beautiful than what you could have ever envisioned. All right, let's get a couple more. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I really appreciate you being here. I'm just getting back into the swing of things on this channel. I've been traveling for the last couple of months, so I'm just getting back in the flow. I love this work. I truly do. It warms my heart, makes me feel good, especially to be able to bring a bit of a community together with like-minded souls. So thank you. Let's see what else we got here. Give me some clarifiers on these night cards, Spirit. What are these night cards? What messages does the collective need to know from these knights rushing in? Ooh, interesting. Okay. Listen, we got 3 of Swords. I can't sugarcoat it. 3 of Swords and 8 of Cups. For some of you, you need to let go of a certain relationship in your life. This kind of goes back, if you're just hopping on now, you can go back into the live, but there was a bit of twin flame reading early on, or love reading at the beginning of this. And it's this, I'm just getting this really, really intense energy for some of you in a connection where it's passionate and it's like the fire is roaring, 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 but eventually that kind of burns down into embers. How do you keep those lit? Do you stay warm with just the embers, you know? For some of you, I'm seeing you need to walk away from certain connections. It's almost like they're leaving you with more scars than they are healing. I'm hearing Let Go, a song by Maddie O'Neill that I love, and it's it's tugged at my heartstrings quite a few times in sort of traumatic relationships. But you know, when you let go and when you go on that sort of fool's journey, taking that leap of faith into the unknown, beautiful things can happen. So for those of you that are in those types of relationships, sometimes it's important to just let go and walk away. Maybe this is your sign that you maybe needed to hear. And again, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing for some of you, you're kind of being fooled by words. Take into account somebody's actions. Actions speak so much louder. What are they showing you versus what are you hearing or what are you being told? Yeah, so that's the night energy I'm getting here. Let's get some more clarifiers on this 2 of Swords, this decision that is meant to be made. Spirit, will you clarify this for me? Give me a little bit more insight on this 2 of Swords here for the collective. Wah! Okay, well, I'm not going to take those. That was too many. I'll take these 2 because they landed on it. What do we got? Oh, there's 3. Ooh, 10 of Wands in reverse, Tower, and the Star. Okay, I love this energy, actually. I'm going to move these guys out. That was, I felt like love. This 2 of Swords feels like a major life decision for you guys. 10 of Wands, I feel like this is the energy that you've been in, which is like extreme, overexerted, stressed, challenged, in like fight or flight constantly. That's what I feel like this energy has been for you. And you're at this crossroads where you're like, I just want to move on. I just want to go to the next step of my life. I want to try this new thing, but I've been in fear of it. And I feel like you're finally at that turning point, this tower moment. It's like that forced change that needs to happen. So whether or not you create that forced change or something externally does for you, it was meant to happen, because on the other side of this tower moment of everything crumbling down to the foundation, breaking down to the foundation, starting off completely new and fresh, you have the star, which is beautiful energy. You have healing. You have enlightenment, creativeness, creativity, like individuality, spirituality, all the connection to the divine. If you allow this tower to happen gracefully and don't fight it, the road that you're being led on is exactly what your guides are trying to nudge you towards, into this Fool's energy. So listen to that. Allow it to happen. You're not going to be disappointed. It may feel uncertain. It may feel very scary because it's something totally new, but it's something that you've always desired to do. Trust that you are making the right choice, because on the other side of it, you guys are looking pretty good. So trust it. I like that energy. I want to look into this Fool reversed energy over here. Let's see. What else do we got? Welcome in to anybody just tuning on. I appreciate you being here. Yeah. If anybody has any specific questions they want answered, I am going to pull cards specifically for you. So if you have anything that you want to get some insight in energy-wise, other than the collective reading that I'm getting right now, drop it in the comments and I will answer them accordingly. Ooh, all right, this Fool energy. Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so it came out in reverse. I really like this energy. It's a lot of shakeup energy, a lot of breaking out of your normal routine. That's what I'm getting. Typically, like I was saying, the Fool upright is all about that like new start, kind of being a novice, allowing things to just sort of happen, taking that leap of faith, having loyalty and just going with it. But I feel like this is such a different path than you've ever considered in your life that is presenting itself. Especially with this Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is the mama. It's the mother of tarot. And usually, when you think about feminine energy, I'm not just speaking about females, but just feminine energy in general, it tends to be the more nurturing, more sort of emotional bodied type of energy. But because it's in reverse, it's like you're finally listening to that emotional body, to that feminine energy, to nurture yourself instead of nurturing everybody else or worrying about how other people may perceive you or how other people may have their opinions about your choices. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Do what makes you happy. Do what brings you joy. Do what brings you fulfillment and abundance. Go for it. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody else living your life but you. Cool. All right. So let's get into, I'm going to pull a couple, I don't know. Let's clarify. Let's get some life clarifiers here. Let's see. What do we got here, Spirit? What else does a collective need to hear on this new beginning, this new journey, this crossroads? What do you have for us? All right. What do you have, Spirit? Let's see. What does a collective need to know, Spirit? Give me some clarifiers on this. On this crossroads, this new beginning. What do they need to hear? What are words of wisdom? Vortex of change. Adapt to transformation. I love it. Engage with a vortex of change. What was I talking about earlier, too? I said rippling out. Look at this. The water ripples, right? Anyways, where energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. Adapt to transformation. Embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. Listen, y'all, I love when the cards do this, when they just come full circle. I'm not picking this out. This is Spirit guiding you. This is Spirit saying, Do it. Make that change. Create that space in your life. You're not going to be disappointed. It's going to work out better than you could even imagine. All right, let's get some more. What else, Spirit? I love when that happens. It just makes me so happy. All right, what else we got, Spirit? What does the collective need to hear right now about this change in their lives? Act with clarity. Focus your intentions. Navigate decisions and with clear insight and purpose. Clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. Again, what did I just say? Trust your gut, trust your heart. Take that leap of faith. Also, for some of you, okay, so we have 2 water cards in the background right here. This goes back to that emotional waters, like I was saying with I don't know where she is now, but the Queen of Pentacles down here. You know, it's so easy to always be nurturing everybody else other than yourself. This is all about you putting yourself first in your calm emotional waters, cleansing yourself from anything that does not serve you in your highest good, letting go, releasing of any emotions that are toxic to you. Also, just this like independence, this freedom, this singular card right here. The beginning of this reading, for those of you just hopping on, we tapped into a little bit of the love energy, and there was a lot of, I'm just hearing like tumultuous connection. So for some of you, clearing away from that, finding the freedom, finding center within yourself, finding emotional calmness is going to be very important for you. And, you know, taking that leap of faith, trusting that the path is leading you exactly where you are meant to go. All right, what else, Spirit? Just go with it. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. I love it. Embrace spontaneity and trust the journey. Remain open to unexpected twists and turns along the way. Again, that's that full reverse. For those of you just hopping on, go back and watch it. But we had that full reverse. It's more about the spontaneity. Like I said, you can plan all you want. It's good to have a direction to know where you're going, but you can't plan for the unknowns. And oftentimes those random acts that happen in along your path, along your experiences, change and shift everything in ways that you couldn't even imagine. Then you can't prepare for that. So trust in that. Gentle release. Let yourself surrender to the flow of life's mysterious currents. Again, here we go with the water and that flow. Allowing yourself to be free. Go with the currents of life, of your emotions, of just what brings you joy, what brings you enjoyment. What is the most auspicious thing you can do for yourself? That's out of the norm. Break free from your patterns. Break free from stagnation, from the same repetitive cycles that you do every day. That's where that spontaneity comes in. That's where things change. That's where growth happens. When the catalyst comes from the unknown and just catapults you into a whole different life, whole different experience. What else do we have here? I'm going to go a couple more of these. And then maybe a couple of closing cards. For those of you just hopping on, if anybody would like a specific question answered, hit it in the comments and I'll pull some cards for you. Crystal of Clarity. Illuminating the path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. Seek clarity. Embrace honesty, face consequences, and sharpen your focus for personal growth. Yeah, this kind of circles back to, I don't know, for some of you, there's really a tumultuous relationship. Like I said, there's really a relationship that it seems so intensely beautiful, but it's kind of the opposite. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. And it's like, you know, in your heart of hearts, your body's telling you, and you may even be getting physical reactions to certain connections. and your body's kind of telling you no, but the intensity in which the connection is happening, you want to stick it out and see what happens. I don't know. I'm just here reading tarot cards on the internet, but for some of you, you need to get out of that. Okay. Let's do a couple of closing cards. Thank you all for being here. If you have been on this long and this resonates with you, please hit that like button and subscribe. Really appreciate it and want to keep growing this channel. Let's get a couple of closing cards here. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Well, I'm surprised, nobody has any questions. That's surprising. Normally people are all up on it. All right. But hey, maybe this reading's just also answering for you. And I hope that's what's going on. Let's see. All right. Let me get a couple of closing cards here, Spirit. What does the collective need to hear? Release. Yeah, again. Letting go of old patterns, old processes, old relationships, things that make you feel stuck. And that's not even just like people interactions. That's mindsets. That's habits. Things that are keeping you stuck in the same cyclical place. Let it go. Release it. Transform it. It's kind of a cool card. She's like really holding on to these like dead branches over here, like really rooting herself into that same space, right? Where all this dead foliage is, but from her heart is all this transformation, this new life, this new integration of self, this release. So let go of those old roots, those old branches, that dead, rotted wood. For some of you, dead, rotted wood, if you know what I mean. Like, let it go. You'll find something better and more lively. Let's see. One more card for the collective here. Discernment. Yeah, don't be clouded in your head. Don't be clouded. Also, number 10, it's the completion of a cycle. You harness the energy that you want to create. We are all creators. So take that energy and that chi, whatever you want to call it, and direct it in the path that you want to live through, the path that you want to, what is the word I'm looking for right now? That you want to thrive in. Direct that energy. Don't be in this clouded headspace or be blinded. All right, guys. Well, that's going to conclude this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you being here so much. If you, again, haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.